Fresh off of a blazing beginning to the day, the morning of October 30th sealed the stamp of approval that our favorite time of the season is finally upon us. With very few does in estrus, it's a perfect time to catch a mature buck on his feet alone, searching for a match. On the same morning that saw Mike and Zach both make perfect shots on great bucks, 130 miles to the southwest, Justin Karns and Drake Lamb were also hunting. Set up on the edge of two thick bedding areas, the duo enjoyed an awesome hunt despite no sightings of Gene's 8 or one of the other big bucks in the area. Making a move for the afternoon sit, Drake Lamb is behind the bow heading in for a highly anticipated hunt.
Guys, afternoon of October 30th, we just climbed in to a set, we call it the C3 set. We're here on Skip's farm. Justin was in the hot seat this morning. We were going after a couple of the deer that he had on the hit list out here. It's been a good couple days here for the Midwest Whitetail crew. Owen tagged out, Mike shot DK this morning, and Kane killed a deer yesterday in Illinois, and Zach Rasmus killed a deer this morning. So we've been on a hot streak as a team. Hopefully we can keep it rolling here tonight. We're kind of taking a break from the other permission farms that I have. Those deer really aren't showing any daylight movement. There's been some pressure from the neighbors and stuff. So I've got some standing corn right out here to my southwest. We got a straight west wind, so blowing back over the camera. That's the way we came in. We snuck down a little access road and blow the wind back this way. Everything sits out in front. We got a rub post right out here in front of us, about 15 yards. So deer movement's been good here the last couple nights. So hopefully tonight can be the night.
Deer beginning to move all around their stand, the duo watched for a buck to linger in tow. That same evening, 240 miles to the south, team member Korey Wolfe is heading to the woods, bow in hand himself. Following Monica's early season magnum, a first hunt with son Joshua unfolded, and only a few weeks later, Korey was back again behind the camera, this time with daughter Hope. Tagging her first deer with a bow ever, attention now is focused on hunting of his own.
Welcome to Midwest Whitetail. October 30th is my last day of being 40. So, birthday tomorrow on Halloween. I'm hoping for an early trick or treat, hopefully a treat tonight. I came up to Deer Ridge. It's a long, narrow field, ridgetop field. It's got a couple fingers. I'm set up in between two of these fingers. I'm excited. I mean, it's like 40 degrees cooler than it was 2 days ago. Had rain the last 2 days. So if bucks aren't checking scrapes, they're gonna be checking these large feed fields in the evenings. I planted this in beans twice this spring. And then because of the drought, I planted it once and then drought and the deer pressure and everything. And then I have not been back up here since I planted the weed up here, and it looks great. It looks awesome. It's probably, 500 yards from one end to the other. Got a decoy here in the middle, and like I said, in between those two fingers, and hoping for some action today. That's a long beard there. of the wind is dying down finally. I'll be honest, I'm surprised I haven't seen more deer. Seeing those 3 early kind of got my hopes up. But fingers crossed, hopefully something comes out yet. About the shot. I think I smoked him, but I'm shook up. That looked like a big buck, a really big buck. I'm getting the shakes for sure. Oh, October 30th. Happy birthday, Korey. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I think I just killed a big buck.
While Korey takes time and reviews the shot before taking up the trail, back in Iowa, Drake's hunt continues.
Probably down to the last 45 minutes or 30 minutes or so. It's been real slow. We had one little buck come through, and just that doe and the fawn as we got in, so it's calmed down. It's a beautiful night. See what happens.
As Drake wraps up his evening, back in Missouri, Korey Wolfe is at the house preparing to gear up for the blood trail.
Joshua! What do you think just happened?
Why does Dad have a camera? You go deer hunting.
I went deer hunting, and what do you think happened while I was deer hunting?
You got a deer.
You bet.
You got one?
I did. Do you know that deer?
He's big.
The perfect 10?
Yes, he's big.
There he is. All right, so me and Dusty are gonna go check for blood. I didn't hear the deer crash, but I watched the footage back a few times now, and it could be back. It could be right in the heart. So let's go take a look and see. He looks amazing. Here's the lighted knot. No way. No way. That is crazy. You ever seen anything like that? There he is. Hopefully he didn't break his rack off there. Look, he hit that tree. Dude, this is insane. These big body deer, nothing. Well, the deer didn't make it 100 yards. Looks like I made a pretty good shot. Low in the heart, but you know, I was a little bit fooled by this deer just because I didn't realize which deer it was until maybe 20 minutes after I shot him. Tickled with this deer. I'm happy. I don't know how I could have a better year than this, shooting muskox and caribou, and my wife Monica shooting her biggest buck ever, getting to take Joshua hunting, and Hope shooting her first deer with a bow, and just been a awesome year. This deer is a blessing to me, and you know, I thank God for making these beautiful animals, and you know, giving me the opportunity to come and chase them. So perfect 10 is dead, and I'm gonna get ready for the rifle season coming up, and hopefully I can take my mom to get a deer and have another couple successful hunts before the end of the year. All right, you count them for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's still a 10-pointer.
With the sun set on October 30th, the final day of the month is here. Continuing their rut-cation push, Justin Karns and Drake Lamb greet Halloween morning enjoying the perfect conditions.
Justin, what's this buck right here, back here behind us? Hold on. Where's he at? Oh, right there. That's it. That's him. That's the big 8. Right on her, 10 yards. I mean, she's right here. I'm gonna get him right up here. Are you good? Are you gonna be good? Yes? Meh. Oh, he's bleeding. Dude, that's the big 8. Come on, dude, that's a big 8. Dude, Halloween. Dude, he couldn't have come from a better place. Oh my gosh. Dude, he came right from where you killed your deer in 18? Dude. That's him. He's dead. Oh, just killed. Them boys up yet? I'm gonna tell him Daddy got him a big buck. Hey, James. Daddy got a big buck. Big buck. I got one. I got a big buck. I got a big buck. I'll bring him so you can see him later. Big buck. That's how big? Okay. We'll see if he's that big. I love you, buddy. I'll see you later, okay? I love you, Daddy. Bye-bye.
I love you. Bye.
12 yards, dude. Man.
Wait, I thought Drake shot him. Oh, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, this is better. I didn't want Drake shooting a deer. While the guys decide on their next move, 35 miles to the south, myself and Brian Brown are back in the woods. The past few days have seen us bouncing from spot to spot on the Iowa public land, but now we've switched to a nearby permission property. Lee Abraham, a gracious friend, has given us the green light to hunt, and one buck in particular is at the top of the list. A bruiser with an attitude dubbed Split Brow, Brian and I head to the same redneck blind we sat the evening before.
Oh, he's got his ears pulled back like that. Just had that little spike roll through here. It actually got behind the blind. Old Dave Smith out there's got some frost on his back. He's cold. He needs a friend out there with him. That deer popped up right in those cedars. Get in there and kind of block the wind. They're used to it, but you got to think they're going to use these cedars to their advantage, getting out of the wind. I mean, that's what he's just kind of traveling these thickets. So hopefully that should put us in perfect position. That's a giant. That's great face, 100%. All right, it's getting close to 11 o'clock. We had a pretty good set. We ended up seeing the gray face buck that they have on the back of this food plot back here. So really, I mean, most of the deer we're seeing are working that back edge, but we know that split brow does come here from time to time. It's a perfect little pinch point. We had that 2-year-old come in on this decoy. It was really cool. So we're hoping that if split brow sees this decoy, he'll kind of turn just like that deer did and give us a perfect shot. But we're gonna slip out of here right now, go get some food. This is definitely one of those spots, if you put your time in, eventually something will come through here. So, but anyways, we'll get our stuff out of here and make a game plan for this evening.
While Brian and I slip out to strategize a game plan, back in southern Iowa, Caleb Greiner is regrouping on the permission farm he earned the right to hunt through an exchange of work this past summer. With only the Vendetta buck back home potentially alive, all efforts are now focused on speed scouting the new access.
Well, it's the last day of October, Halloween. Happy Halloween. I forgot about that. Happy Halloween. We are on Permission Farm. I did a bunch of work here and drilled some plots earlier this year, and the landowner is very kind. He's nice enough to give me permission, so we're out here hanging a few cameras. Where we're at right now, it's a great transition. We got standing corn. There's a little filter strip right here on this edge of this creek, and goes into acorns, and sure enough, there's a bunch of sign right here. Big trail coming out, so we're gonna try and find a vine real quick, hang a vine scrape. Put this cutty link chain out, and hopefully, after we do some scouting, we'll make it out for a hunt tonight. We're doing some scouting right now. We just found a good timber scrape, threw a camera up on that, but it's really interesting. All this traffic, all these trails were funneling into one spot, and I knew there was probably a fence gap up here. It's not a fence gap, but basically there's just a big opening in this fence and all these deer going underneath it. So good spot to run a camera. And when these scrapes slow down, spots like this are spots that you're gonna continue to get deer pictures. So wouldn't be surprised if we get back in here maybe tomorrow or the following day. Shay's shaking like a dog over here, man. We were just sitting here, we were messing with this camera. I'm putting pins on Onyx so I don't forget where all these cameras are. We heard some blowing over here. It was actually an injured buck. I don't know how old he was, but looked like he was limping that left front leg. Looked like it was a little injured, but he was grunting. Nonetheless, he was gonna come right here. We just talked about how this fence gap, there's a bunch of deer coming here. I mean, he got probably within 10, 12 yards of us. Was gonna come right through it. So, looking forward to hunting that stand, that's for darn sure. Glad we put a camera here.
Following the blood-pumping ground level encounter, Caleb's already high excitement continues to grow. With plans to keep scouting, Caleb searches for the perfect stand location. Back to the north, Justin and Drake are hitting the trail, arriving back at the site of the shot.
How far did you see him run? Straight across the plot. Kind of out of the plot. In the plot.
All right, so Justin and Skip just picked up the blood trail. Stands right here over my shoulder. We shot him right here. We're gonna pick up some blood. Hopefully we can find this sucker. I don't think he went very far. So this is like 100 yards away from where I killed my buck, I think 5 years ago. So it's kind of cool. But hopefully we can find him right here. Track, yeah, you see it up there. Right here. This is where I see him, gosh. Oh, look at that. Did we walk that fast? Oh shoot, we did. Oh gosh, look at that. Oh yeah. He's just gushing. You got him? Oh, there's a bed.
bed. We're 260 from the shot, 260 yards. I mean, we knew we got in the liver. It's definitely in the liver, I can smell it. 100%. There's a ton of coyotes in here, as you guys can probably hear from some of the audio we've got at night, so we wanted to give him enough time, but we didn't want to give him all day. That's blood for sure. Pin drop. Since we haven't popped that ridge yet, Skip, do we back out for a couple more hours? And start back right here? All right, guys, well, it's a little after 1 o'clock here. We tracked this deer, had a really good blood going down. We ended up finding it in bed, 260 yards in, found several drops of blood, 50 yards past that, and then some more 50 yards past that. And that's where we stopped, right before it tucked off this ridge. And we got last blood marked, and I've been on the phone. I found a couple of different blood track guys here from the Iowa Blood Trackers group on Facebook. The dogs are trained, on the interdigital gland that's in between their toes, so the less scent we can put in there, the better. The weather's cold. The deer's gonna be fine. If he's dead in 12 hours, he'll be dead in 24. The only thing about it around here is the coyotes, which, that's kind of part of it at this point. But I think we're gonna back out and give ourselves the best possible chance at recovering this deer. And I think getting a blood dog in here is the option. Let you know how it plays out here. It'll be a sleepless night for me.
The scenario that Justin finds himself in is a harsh reminder that the game of bow hunting really is a matter of inches. In the heat of the moment, keying in on holding right behind the shoulder was a perfect decision with the buck walking slowly at 10 yards. However, the difference between the front leg position being forward versus backwards results in an entirely different trail. Doing all that they can to learn from the situation, the guys make the next best play and wait on the trained tracking dog to arrive. Making a play of his own, 300 miles to the southwest in Kansas, Nolan Rediker is making a hunt on a brand new permission property that spans only 10 acres.
Well, I'm just getting set up for round 3 in the same tree I've sat the past 3 sits. Don't love coming back to the same tree, but this spot has really good access. It's going to be interesting to see tonight if I see the does I saw last night. Last night I saw 15 or so does and fawns. I'm curious to see if they're in here again tonight. So we have had mature bucks on this camera in daylight in the evenings before. So with any luck, we'll have one go by tonight. Beautiful night to be in the stand, Halloween night. Hopefully a good treat, no tricks, but you never know. So Big 9 is the one I'm after in particular, but this area is known to have a lot of good bucks in it, so anything could show up at any time. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll be a good night. Well, there you have it. Shooter encounter number 1 for me. I actually know what deer that is. I actually have 3 sheds off that buck. With the sheds I found off of him, I know he's got to be at least 5, I would guess. I gave him a couple light grunts, and he didn't seem very interested. It was good to see him and good to know he's in the area.
As Nolan scans the creek bottom for the off chance that the buck works in, 375 miles to the northeast back in Iowa, team member Brandon Whitten is also on stand, hunting a historic location.
Trick or treat. It's October 31st. I'm sure a lot of you recognize this spot. I've sat in it quite a bit over the years. We call this the Buster plot, just because he's the last buck I killed in it, but tonight we're hunting tank in the urban zone. There is a buck that I haven't really talked much about. I had velvet pictures of him and he disappeared. Well, as of, I think it was a night ago, I picked him up on the gutty link on the backside of the farm, working through Betty. Nice mainframe 10. He is on the list as well to shoot if we see him tonight, but it's hard saying what we'll see here coming into rut. But now that I've got him back on camera, I think Hot Dog could easily drag him through here. He might be here for rut, we'll see. Nice cold front, pressure's high. Windy or not, this is time of the year to be in the stand. I think I have a nickname for that buck. Instead of the big 10 that just showed up, we're gonna call him Second Chance. Hopefully I get a second chance at him. Unreal. Golly. He just went down. Second Chance just went down. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. I did not give him any time. I thought he was on edge. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna cut this trail. I think he was gonna cut this trail. And he paused again. I just took my first opportunity and smacked him. He lives. Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. That's second chances. Yeah. Well, it's been an interesting night. Saw the other target buck out in the bean field to my west. Just caught a quick glimpse of him, the big 9-point. I thought about rattling, but my wind is kind of dropping down into this bottom as it starts to die off. So I really don't want to mess him up. Gonna sit tight and see what else happens the rest of the evening. Man, oh man, how can you not love this stuff? What a night. Probably one of my best hunts ever. I've seen 3 studs. And we had that broken deer on camera as well. He is a stud. He's gonna be an awesome deer to hunt next year. He's got that one side all broke up. Just so, that's one of the best encounters I've had. Just, it's crazy. Just bolted right to the tree. I don't know what it was. Just awesome. That's got me so fired up, man. I'm definitely gonna be hunting this area hard for these bucks. I really want to play it smart on these. I know they're here. I know they're in the area, but what a night. This has got me so fired up. November 1st is tomorrow. We're just getting started. So excited for the next month. It's gonna be a fun month in this area. So gotta keep after them, and we'll see you in the morning.
Back in Iowa, Brandon and his favorite hunting buddies are taking up the blood trail.
Yeah, you see that? Look at that arrow. We got a deer. We gotta go find it. All right, that's the impact. He went this way. Look right here.
Blood.
Do you see blood? Follow the blood. You show me where he's at. Keep looking.
Blood.
Keep following it.
Blood.
Did you just find my buck? Did you find Daddy's buck? Let's go see him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Did we kill this or did you kill it?
Dad got a shot at him tonight. That's him.
Who's shooting in the mouth?
Right here.
Oh.
All right, let's get a tag on him. Who wants to hold the camera?
Me.
Well, here's that big 10 I had an encounter with tonight twice. We called second chances. Wouldn't you know it, he come back out for a second chance and I did not let him slip up. I'm pretty sure I've got pictures of this deer from last year. He didn't do a whole lot from last year to this year, but he put on a little bit more tine length, a little bit more mass, but I can't be more happier. Got the kids out to do the track job. Found them. Brixley helped. And thanks for Kels for bringing them up. What a fun way to end trick-or-treat night with the kiddos and the whole family. The trick-or-treat buck.
As Brandon leaves the Halloween woods behind him, back in southern Iowa, Justin Karns is just arriving, the tracking dog in tow.
All right, guys, it is about midnight. The tracker finished up with their track that they had earlier in the evening, and they just got here. So we're gonna sneak back in. We're gonna start at that last bed where we think we wind bumped him out of. We're gonna get the dog on it there, and we'll just kind of let them do their thing. We'll get them to last blood. And then we've been out of there, so now it's midnight, so it's been 14 and a half hours since the shot, so. We're gonna slip on in and hope we get him out of there. It's cold enough, the deer will be totally fine. We're just hoping the coyotes haven't got to him yet, but. Halloween buck, come on. It stands right there, shot was right there. We're on the deer's trail. And he headed straight down here and then in, so we'll just kind of head in and we'll get straight to that last bed.
As gut-wrenching as it is, the track produces no big 8 and the duo head home empty-handed. All that's left to do now is build a game plan for tomorrow and hope for the best.
I don't know how I could have a better year than this, shooting a muskox, and my wife, Monica, shooting her biggest buck ever, getting to take Joshua hunting, and Hope shooting her first deer with a bow, and just been a awesome year.
He come back out for a second chance and I did not let him slip up. I can't be more happier. Got the kids out. What a fun way to end trick-or-treat night with the kiddos and the whole family.
That's one of the best encounters I've had. Bolted right to the tree. I don't know what it was. That's got me so fired up, man. November 1st is tomorrow. We're just getting started. So excited for the next month.
As incredible as it seems, October has finally drawn to a close. Over the past 31 days, more excitement has unfolded than we ever imagined possible, and the phrase "best season ever" is buzzing. At this juncture, it feels entirely warranted, and now we stand on the brink of a magical window where the extraordinary can happen at any moment. Bow hunting, a game of odds, revolves around being in the right place at the right time, and just like other parts of the season, the ability to adapt is crucial. Showcased through the action in this episode, proof exists that the changes taking place in the whitetail woods now work in the favor of the hunter. Beyond all the strategies, the ultimate trump card is simply being out there hunting. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, and one day at a time, we are now officially chasing November.